I think the first time I ever heard the name Oscar Hernandez-Stewart was when I was having lunch with a friend of mine, and she had just bought one of Oscar's earlier works called Flammen, and it was an orange and red, beautiful picture of a man who looked like he was in flames, and she was very excited about the picture, and she proceeded to tell me how incredibly beautiful it is. But then she very quickly moved on and said, "But you have to meet the artist." And she told me about this half Spanish, half English artist who was living in Dusseldorf and created quite a name for himself. So I became intrigued, and I said, well, I really think I have to meet this guy. And as fate would have it, a few weeks later, I was at a social event, and I walked into a room, and I see this man, Oscar Hernandez-Stewart, standing with a group of people around him. And I remember thinking to myself, wow, this man has an aura about him. He has a presence about him where people want to get to know him. And I think that is what a lot of people experience when they first come in contact with Oscar. And it's reflected in his art as well. There's a certain intrigue, there's a certain enigma about Oscar which attract people to him and to his art. Now that was 10 years ago, and since then Oscar and I have become good friends, and I've also had the opportunity to get to know him as a very talented professional. And I've seen how Oscar's work has grown and developed over the years. And when you look at his work today, there are a lot of elements of nature which come into his work. There's abstractness which is exhibited in his pictures, and there's even more traditional, more conservative pictures, such as the one here in my house, which my family and I cherish very much. And this is something which I've seen has really helped him to keep his customer base very excited about his work, but also to attract a lot of new clients to his art. There have been a lot of very well performed exhibitions in Dusseldorf, which I've been honored to have attended, and this has helped Oscar really create a name for himself. And essentially, if you speak with other artists, they say Oscar Hernandez-Stewart is taking the art world by storm.